Good night. How everyone doing tonight? God is good and God is good all the time. My name is Army J, a spiritual divine. I'm here to give you some short news on tonight, and the topic gonna be more than enough weapons. And we're gonna also talk about the babies that's in the shelter while bomb is dropping down in Iraq. Why these babies is in this shelter? So we're gonna talk about that later. First, maintaining a high level of readiness, a close-up look at the United States air defense system near Iran. So we got this is a lot of weapons that's talking about high level of readiness. Then we're gonna have another weapon, cruise type of missile. I remember 2 days ago when I was talking about it, Iraq said, "Oh, give them some weapons." They said we can fight our own land. Okay, so now you have more than enough weapons. So Major General Gregory Brady, who is in charge of the Army Missile Defense System, that's another weapon throughout Europe. Okay, now the Army Missile Defense System, that's another weapon. So they have plenty weapons. And the last time they released the Army Missile Defense System, last time they released that was 40 years ago. So now it seems like we have to release it again. So now they need to release it again. Dickinson, commanding general of Army Space and Missile Defense System throughout Europe. So we have plenty weapons coming in now to stop the aircraft from flying up there. So now I see that all these weapons they created is is used for the defense for in Iraq the defense against Russia. Now, we have the high level of readiness, cruise type of missile, army missile defense system. I mean, so we got all kind of weapons coming through. So now all these weapons will be used to defense against any type of war for Iraq. So now they have plenty of war. Now you also have the war is moving towards NAT moving towards their doorstep. So um so now Iraq have plenty of weapons to use to defend itself. That's what they asked for 2 days ago when I read it. They said they needed some weapons and they said they can defend themselves. So now they have plenty. And so 2 days ago I had stated that they need weapons to defend themselves. They don't need no help. They say they're willing to do it themselves. So they have plenty of weapons, plenty of weapons. Um, and I also still want to try to get the non-flying zone to stop the aircraft and any other kind of weapon that's up there flying. Cause um, you got air raid is up there. They're the one that's dropping the bombs down. Then you got aircraft is flying up there. So you got all kind of stuff flying up there in the air that I need to try to control the air. If not, we won't be able to stop Russia. So I just need someone to try to contact me on that. Um, we really have to control the air. We really have to control the air. Now let's talk about these babies. Okay, these babies in this shelter while air raid is dropping down on bombs and stuff. So they just Sarkin had the babies, but the biological parents have to come identify the babies. So in the meantime, the war is escalating and the babies is in the shelter. But good thing they have the nannies is they're looking after the kids. So they're in an shelter nursery while this war is going on, dropping bombs and all that. So they have 21 parents they have to call. In the meantime, the babies have to stay there until the parents come. So the air raids, um, they're the one is flying up in the sky, dropping down the bombs, and then you got the aircraft is flying around, dropping the stuff, so you got all kind of stuff up there in the air just flying around, so we have to stop these two from flying up there dropping stuff in Iraq, dropping bombs and everything. So we have to control to air. Um so I still need to contact on no flying zone. So Iraq their law is when the parents have when they have a situation like that, the parents, biological parents, have to come and identify the babies. They're with the surgeon, but the surgeons don't have full say so on the babies. So then in the meantime, the babies is still there. They have somebody looking over the baby, but the war is still going on while the baby's in the shelter. But they do have a small team nanny is looking after the kids and the babies, and that's a good thing. They're waiting on 21 parents. So okay, so we talked about two things that we talked about two things. We talked about the weapons. Now Iraq have all the weapons they can use, all the weapons they can use to defend themselves on ground. So we still have, and so we talked about the babies, and we talking about the bombs that's dropping down. So as they're dropping down, also dropping down on the ground where the people is driving. So we have to control the air, also control the ground. Because you have cars driving, you got people walking, and everything. All this war is actually, it's just getting wild and out of control. So I hope the babies is okay. I hope the parents make it there in time to get the babies, to get them out their shelter. So we see they have plenty of weapons, and we see the babies in the shelter while all this war is going on. Everything just flying up in the sky. You got the aircraft flying up there. You got the air raid flying up there. So that's why we have to control the air. We have to control the air. And I'm gonna try to do that as soon as someone contact me. Um, so I hope y'all have a safe and blessed night. That's all the news I have for y'all today. I see you on the next video. Thank you.